Okay, just buy that one.
Buy that one?
Yeah.
I know.
I've already been offered 500.
For this?
Before we continue with today's video, I'd like to shout out the sponsor, Simply Carbon Fiber.
Simply Carbon Fiber has been one of my favorite long-term sponsors, and that's because they have such awesome carbon fiber products. And if you guys can't tell, I'm absolutely obsessed with carbon fiber. All Simply Carbon Fiber products are made with 100% real carbon fiber, super lightweight, durable, and looks absolutely beautiful. Some of their products include these lightweight, slim wallets which hold up to 6 cards, your cash in the back, and it's also available in both twill and forged carbon fiber. One of their newest products are these license plate frames for both your motorcycles and cars, also available in twill and forged carbon fiber.
Not only those, but they also have a ton of products on their website, so go check it out. It's going to be a top link in the description down below. They have a ton of stuff from watches, sunglasses, phone cases, you name it. If it's carbon fiber accessories, they got it. So take advantage of my discount code and go get some carbon fiber goodies for yourself or for some loved ones. Back to the video.
What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Back with another video. Today's video was supposed to be a ride, but it was very last minute because, you know, your boys never planned. Everyone was never, no plans, essentially. We're supposed to ride and it was last minute, and shoot, videographers, photographers kind of didn't work out last minute. But you guys can see right here, we have a special car and a special bike and a couple more special bikes inside that we're gonna bring out, and then we're just gonna be talking about cool vehicles. That's essentially it. This is, you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, Dave Enders, owner of the STO Lamborghini bike, Rivolto, and the one-of-one Unica Superleggera.
The V4J.
V4J,
That's
one-of-one in the world.
Yeah, that's the one you guys have definitely seen on the channel a lot of times, and now you're finally meeting the owner because we've come here a lot of times, and it's hard to miss that bike because there's a lot of Superlegs, a lot of special bikes, but that one-of-one blue Superleggera is definitely very unique.
And we got some really cool information today. I just got confirmation, even though they can't confirmation, the next Superleggera.
I didn't know about this. What the? What? Of your next Superleggera or just in general?
The next
Superleggera?
Superleggera.
Okay, I might need that one. Boys, that might be the one. That might
So
be
we're
the one.
talking 250 to 280 horse, full GP bike, quarter mil, and I promise to be in the Unica program.
Okay, that's really
So bro,
sick.
we gotta do that together.
Yeah, I think I need a super leg. I think that's the one, finally.
Right?
I'm so excited to see that.
Wait, hold on. Sorry to interrupt you guys, but are you going to pull out other bikes and shoot them, or
Yes.
just this one? You are?
Yes.
So we got to leave this side a little bit clear for you guys? Sure.
Por favor. Yes.
We'll do our best.
Can you do that? Okay. We'll do it quick. We'll do it quick.
No, that's not what I'm asking you. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. Oh, where's oh shit, my bike's gone.
I know, your bike is gone. Where is it? I think I saw them roll it in. Which one is it? Where are you asking about it?
Yeah,
Oh, that one right there.
What do you think? Well, actually, just have people leave a comment. Yes or no? Mr. MB. On a $12.99 Anniversario.
This is not the...
There's
This
one
is-
on Craigslist, or sorry, on Facebook Marketplace.
This is not the... I think you should go for the final edition. I like this one,
Yeah.
but the final edition is...
This is like 15,000 cheaper than the final edition, but that's, I mean, it's not that much. It is.
15K for almost the same bike. Almost, I would say. It's a good amount. Oh,
It's an
whoa.
S versus an R.
One sec. We gotta capture this thing rolling out. Actually, I'm gonna roll out my Ducati too, so we're rolling them both out. If you can take this.
It's amazing. You push the Street Fighter and you think, oh, that's light, right? Then you grab this and you're like this, like, no, wait.
I like it. You got no plate or nothing.
You guys just push these things around, huh? That's it. Only you two. Bobby wants to make an offer on everything outside.
Should definitely show off the single-sided swing arms because you know we're the last of the elite.
Of the true elite.
Yeah. We're gonna learn. There's too many cool vehicles, man. It's a good problem to have.
Especially the van. Sick. And the Tesla. We got the dirt bike over here. What?
I know. I'm used to it with my small garage and all the bikes. Well, my old small garage. That's good. And now it's kind of like staggered almost. Yeah? Yeah, that should be nice. Yeah, I think I need the super leg wings. What do you think as a super leg owner? Should
I
do
would.
the super leg wings?
I think they're sick.
Yeah.
I mean, you got lowers, right?
Yeah.
Uppers, which you got another, whatever that couple inches out. I mean, just from that view.
They
Don't do
look
it.
amazing. I'm always conflicted with that. I don't want it to be like a full-on super leg look-alike.
Well,
Don't do it.
Right? You can do this, but not do this.
No, I think it'll look too fun because that's so big and aggressive. It needs the bottom to like match it.
True.
You know what I mean?
They're in different places too, though, so you'd have to get new carbon.
New
look.
carbon?
Yeah, because look, see, like look at the super leg wing. See how it comes off the bottom of the super leg wings
Well,
start like
that-
down here.
Yeah, the aftermarket ones are kind of modified to
Oh,
fit.
to fit the R.
Yeah.
Got it.
So, Corsa Carbon, go check it out. Get yourself some carbon. We make them. That's why I'm like, that's
I was
a big reason of why
confused.
I want to do them now, finally, because I'm like, we make them, so that'll be cool.
I gotta look
to
at the
think it would
ones.
be badass,
Oh my
if you
God.
ask me.
Yeah.
I gotta look at
And
the
the
ones
blue.
on Hussein's bike. Hussein's got them.
Yeah, exactly. See? It's similar to that. And I do need those super leg forks.
That's for sure. And you need a super leg shock for your rear shock, the titanium spring.
The titanium spring is kind of a little overkill because are we really gonna track these bikes or anything like that? I feel like that's a lot more.
But I think it's like 7
Performance.
pounds or something. It's something crazy.
Really?
Yeah, steel. You know, titanium is like
See, what we really need to do is.
weightless, and the titanium one is literally you ever hold it's like nothing. I think it's
Yeah,
under
yeah.
a pound. That's
I
great.
believe it. This bike has a lot of titanium bolts, and I have a little titanium obsession. So,
So I think
Yeah,
that's a good. That spring's a good 7 pounds.
whoa, 7 pounds is a lot of weight.
And
Sounds
you
a
need
lot
the
of
carbon
weight.
swing arm too, bruh. Come on. Bruh.
I just told him. I think BST started making them.
Yeah, I think it was just telling me. I remember actually seeing BST start making them for the BMWs, so
Yes.
I'm pretty sure, Ducati's another big one. So BST makes them, that'd be cool. Maybe we can even switch those wheels to BSTs, do a full BST like build.
Yeah.
I don't know, who knows, maybe. There's a lot of possibilities, but also I just got informed that the new Super Leg is coming out, so I'm like, okay.
Wait, can we even put this in the video? Do we have to
Well, it's
hold
a
on?
speculation, so there's no
Yeah.
official word, but unofficial. I heard 250 to 280 horse, 250K. Literally the MotoGP bike, sort of like the Desmo. It's gonna have literally as close as they could possibly get it and make it street legal. So obviously detuned, but I think MotoGP runs about 280, 290 horse.
They jumped to 250K though, from 100 to 250.
But it's full MotoGP. I mean, this is essentially this with
Like,
lighter and whatever. That's the engine, everything's gonna be full GP. The brakes,
Okay.
I mean, think about it. You could throw another 20 grand if you put the calipers on, those rotors on.
Yeah.
That's gonna be literally
so
MotoGP.
it's gonna be like fully.
Full
At that point,
MotoGP.
it's not even a Super Leg. I feel like they need to give it its own name.
I don't know what it's gonna be, but that's kind of like the history.
Yeah,
Every from the Desmo, $11.99, $12.99, 14, 17, and then this is a 21 actually, but they're supposed to make in 20. Mine got delayed 1 year because of COVID. This is actually 21 Superleggera.
Okay.
So it's about every 4 to 5 years. So they're like, right. I think it'll be a 26 bike announced in November.
Okay. And of course, you're keeping this, right?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
I've already been offered 500
for this.
for that. I said.
Okay.
I mean, obviously there's a price, so eventually I would suck it up and be like, bye-bye, but
I get it. If somebody gives you a crazy price, you would let go of it. But for the most part, this is thing.
only bike ever painted in the factory of Lamborghini, not by Ducati.
Yeah.
That's one thing. Only bike they renamed, so instead of V4, it's V4J. It's got all the Y, the C, I mean, everything is from Lamborghini. So it's the only, like, true collaboration that they did as a one-off versus, you know, like that's the 600, and they did the Vol, and that, you know,
That's
so
what I'm
many.
saying. You essentially launched the whole Lamborghini Ducati collab.
Yeah, and that's the first Unica bike ever made. So if you go to the website, that's freaking on the cover of the website, and 500. So, you know,
the last super leg too.
yeah. So it would be tough to like get. That's truly like 101 bike.
It really is. No, okay, just making sure you're not letting go of it. I feel like this.
No.
was the new one.
That's why that's gone. That's
This
why
one
that's
I-
leaving. For
This,
the,
I understand this one 100%.
so now this is the king, and this is like little brother. Now this will be like the bitch, and then it'll be Big Daddy.
It's always leveling up. Always leveling up.
Right? We thought 234 was cool. Now it's going to be, you know, again, it's speculation, but
Yeah.
minimum 250 for sure. I mean, you're already pushing 241 on the R, the new R. Well, not here. I put
Oh,
it,
yeah, the new V4R.
241. So I
Yeah.
mean, you gotta bring it past that.
Well, I thought the new V4R is going to be at that 250 because the
Yeah.
last R was essentially like almost the same.
Yeah, I think it's the same engine. It's just one or two.
Yeah, they said it's all Euro 5 and or
Yeah,
whatever. They
yeah.
had to kind of.
But it's still
Essentially
it's still
make it work.
239.4 with the oil
Is
and
it?
the stuff.
Yeah. So.
It's
Where-
still a lot of power, but we expected more for sure. But they made it a lot lighter, no?
Yeah.
They made it a lot lighter.
I
This is
rode
lighter
a
than a GP bike. This wouldn't even be legal in GP. I think dry weight's 330 something.
Oh, I was gonna say when we were talking about the weight of the spring and all that, I was gonna say that here I can take this so you can be part of the video. But I was gonna say with the spring is that we need a scale. We need like a proper motorcycle scale.
Yeah.
Tell the boys at Ducati to get one, Mr. MV. Now that you're here,
Yeah.
just convince them to
I'll
do
do
that.
that. I mean, I have friends at Olin's that work in the race department. They probably have like.
Well, there's a part number, right? So if there's a part
Yeah.
number, there's got to be a weight number.
Yeah, I'll pull the.
Yeah.
I'll get you exactly.
No, we need to properly like weigh
Oh,
the bikes. You know what I mean? Because that's a thing. It's almost like going to the dyno, and then you're like,
Oh, you guys
okay,
don't have a bicycle here?
I don't know if they have. They might have a setup of like the two pads.
Two, right?
or
Yeah.
the
Front
it
and back
doesn't-
pad.
you need the proper motorcycle one because I've tried doing those. They're not accurate. So
Really?
they make specific
One is
ones.
like a whole one. Like when you go to take your dog in to get weighed, and it's like that big long
No,
thing.
see, they have a three. There's three of them. There's
Okay.
one front, one rear, and one for the stand. And they
Oh, so you literally lay it
Yeah,
out
I
like
think
it.
they might.
connect.
We might have one. I'll ask.
yeah, ask because that'd be great.
Wait, let me ask right now.
All right.
Yeah,
Maybe they have the motorcycle because then we can like properly put them on the scale and all that, and see. It's almost like putting bikes on the dyno. And you know, companies are like, oh, it weighs this much, but a lot of stuff online I feel like is very marketing based.
Yeah.
So that's where we come in and we put them to the true test. Essentially, like all these special bikes. That's why I get them and I ride them and use them.
And this
because
should
I'm
be,
like,
there's about $6,000 worth of AEM parts on there, and all those parts are titanium too. So,
Yeah.
I mean, you're probably talking, how heavy can those parts be, even aluminum? So you're probably talking a pound or two, but everything that's blue is shaves off a little here and there.
it adds up.
Yeah,
It
and not on the
adds
back
up.
of the wheel. Yeah, it definitely adds up for sure.
Yeah, because I'd be curious because obviously this is technically a very modified Superleggera.
Right.
So comparing a regular Superleggera, we have another Unica Superleggera, the V4J, my V4R that has also been modified.
430s?
I'm not really sure. I'm not.
430, something like that?
Yeah, not too familiar with the Street Fighters. No.
No, but Dave, have you ever seen the shitty replica of your bike?
Yes.
I was hoping you did it. We were gonna get a first reaction. There's someone who
Oh,
likes.
is that the one? I thought that was built in like Texas or something.
I don't know. It's here though.
Oh, jeez.
No offense to the guy. Shitty.
Wait, let's
I
go
think
get the
it's
reaction.
shitty.
Let's go get the reaction.
No, there's one on Instagram. It looks identical to mine.
it's over
Like,
here.
you
You wanna
can't
see
even
it, Dave?
tell.
Come
I mean,
Let's
t-
go.
I'm not surprised because I already see so many like Ducatis now.
Flattery, right? Like you can't get mad.
Yeah. I see so many people copying the design that I did on my V4R, so I get it.
Yeah, I mean you can't be upset with the flattery, but
Yeah.
when you see it, you're like, oh, like not same.
Like you tried.
Right? You tried to get it's like those cars they build on for Instagram and online. You're like, this is like perfect, and then you see it in person, and you're like, oh,
B for effort.
yeah.
Oof.
I missed mine.
Dude.
Should have never sold mine.
The color is so pretty.
Right, that orange.
It's so unique. There's still nothing like it. But I have to say, when I rode the 1199 Superleg, wasn't a fan. Honestly, they do not ride great at all. There's nothing really special. It felt slow, stiff,
Yeah, the R probably destroys that. The new R.
easily.
Dave, the first reaction.
I feel like a base V4 would destroy that 1199 Superleg.
What's up, boss?
Look at all these cool stuff.
Wow.
Oh, okay. You weren't lying. They really tried to copy your V4J.
They're missing a few elements.
Just a couple, right? It's almost the same.
You
It's
might
like
want to paint the whole thing and pull the tank off and not just paint it with the tank on. Oh yeah, look even underneath. Look at the subframes all.
I would say it's 90%. No,
We almost delivered this with your house on accident. We were like,
bro.
You would have to do bleep 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 right now because that's what I would say on the video if you delivered that to my house.
That's crazy.
we should put it next to
My swing arm costs more than that.
Okay. I didn't know it was like literally a 1-to-1 trying to like replicate the livery and all that. I just thought
that is a 1-to-1, right?
very close.
That's a true 1-to-1.
No, because like with my bike, when they try to copy the design, it's like they do the carbon face with the red lines, stuff
Right.
like that. But like trying to copy the yellow lines and everything, they're specifically
Your
trying to
bike
copy.
should be a factory bike. It looks that good.
That was my goal.
Like
Thank
I
you for
came in
saying
here
that.
and I was like, Mike, why didn't I get offered one of these? He goes, that's not factory. I go, shit, that looks factory to me.
Perfect. That's my goal. See, this is what I,
I mean,
tell
that
people.
literally looks like a factory bike.
To be honest,
Aluminum tank.
if
Yep.
you go back to BSTs, because Ducati uses
I was gonna say the
BST.
only thing that throws me off, and that's kind of what, not to like throw shade, but that's the only
Yeah.
thing that throws me off is if it was BSTs, you would have to like really check out the bike. But the fact that I saw those, then I was like, okay,
aftermarket.
yeah.
But that's kind of like the point. You know what I mean? That's
No, I get it.
Dave, this
with the-
sticker, like how fitting, like it's just, it looks like something
Perfect,
Ducati
right?
would do.
And it says Ducati Performance.
because that is a Ducati performance part. I just added the decal on top, but on these parts, so the decal got added on top, and on top of it got cleared. So you can't even. If you notice here, the Panigale V4R, it's actually in silver,
Right.
and it's brushed similar to the tank.
Oh, nice.
So there's a lot of little details that you can't even really tell. But when I did this bike, I went kind of crazy with the detail. And if you notice, that's one of the reasons I didn't do the full carbon subframe.
Right.
Is if you do the aftermarket one, you lose these. Only the super legs can have the full subframe and still have those engine covers on both sides.
Right.
So any bike that has the full carbon subframe, you're gonna notice that they're missing these, and that's because the bolts to mount these is actually on the inside of the subframe.
Oh, you can't even get
And
out.
only Ducati has that subframe with the whole mounts.
Yeah, I don't even think people realize that this is the frame of the bike. This is not a cover. This is literally the frame.
So
There's no
that's-
metal frame.
That's the difference. So mine is a frame cover and a swing arm cover. This bike has a full frame
carbon swing arm.
and full swing arm as well.
Yeah, you can see from the heat a little bit. It's just got like a tiny
Yep.
bit discoloration, like a little
How many
yellow.
miles do you have on this?
You want to know?
Of course
I'll
I
give you
want
the
to know.
bike if you know.
You give me the bike if I know?
I'll give you the bike if you know.
That's crazy. No,
Chime in comments down below.
The pressure is on.
We'll cut that part. And you guys chime in comments down. It's kind of been documented a little bit, but maybe not. So
I don't know what the odds are. No, I have zero idea. And I can't even judge by the wheels because they could be fresh rubber. You know what I mean?
one
You have 1 mile.
1 mile.
Hasn't been ridden.
Never. You know why? Because it's like this gets dumped, Lamborghini has to paint it. It could be down for months. These tires are one tire in the world, yellow.
Yeah.
So you'll see like the other Super and there's red.
Yeah, yeah.
Literally, Pirelli made me one set of tires that are yellow.
I
And there's 499 bikes that have red tires.
I see.
Because it has yellow calipers. So I'm like, Mike, there's nothing on the bike that's red other than the J. So, and I'm like
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
shit, like Pirelli made me some tires. He's like, yeah, Pirelli made the tires. And I was like, damn. I was like, that's big baller. Pirelli makes tires just for one bike.
They're
Definitely.
260s also. They're not 255s.
Oh wow. See, that's another detail I didn't know this bike has 1 mile on it.
Yeah, Dave like rode it one time.
No, I won't even give him the key when they service it to do the oil change because I'm like, what if you just like accidentally go and it goes click? I don't know if I'm 1.1, 1.5, 1.9, so I'm like, no.
Yeah, no, I take my keys everywhere with me too, so trust me, I understand that. But
Yeah, so when they pick it up, I'm like, you guys don't even get the keys.
yeah,
True story. One time I went to shoot a Ferrari F40 LM with like 1 mile, and they put it on casters
Yeah.
to move it around for where it was getting shot. Because that's old enough where if you push it, it's just
Yeah.
click. It's
Yeah, my
clicking
buddy
away.
has the last Diablo ever made, 6.0, like that brown one, literally has 1 mile, so they have to lift it up. And I know it sounds weird, but when it's that low and it says 1, it's like it's worth a lot more money than if it was like 2 miles, 5 miles, you know?
yeah, 100% for value. I see. This is me personally. I get them and I just rack up
Well, that's why I
miles.
got this, because then I'm like, I don't really give a shit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's special, but there's 630
the question
in the world.
is, when you get the next super leg, are you gonna put on miles on this? Or are you gonna keep this and put on miles on the new one?
What? Maybe if I could get
Because-
Unica, maybe 2 set of fairings. Like if I could do 2 sets of stuff,
Okay.
and that way this takes. Like I have 2 seats.
Yeah.
Because it's all hand stitched. So if something happens to the seat, you're screwed. So my initial thing was when I ride it, I'll put one seat on, beat the shit out of the seat, and then the other seat's like a show seat.
All I'm saying is you need to properly ride some of these super legs because they ride so nice.
Yeah, so that's
So,
what we got to do.
which
Like
one?
maybe have them do a second set of fairings that are like
Uh-huh.
just bare carbon, like that one in there, and then I ride it. So if I order a new one, I just give me some new fairings.
So you're more worried about the fairings. I'm worried more about like the value because it's 1 mile. To keep it at 1 mile, I would say just get another super leg, a regular one, nothing
wow,
crazy.
there's one a Unica in there. I'm gnawing 130. I still think that's a fucking deal.
Which one? The black one?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that one already sold. No?
It's like the guys just dancing around, not bringing
130 for that bike. Let me tell you.
is solid.
So when they did our bikes, we were the first 2 Unica bikes in the world. So they basically were eating the cost, which is still this is over 150 from the factory.
I believe
Think
it.
about it, like the new Lamborghini Revolta bike
Yeah.
is 103. That blue edition one's 90. That's just a S beefed up. This is a true thing that's base price of 100. So in today's world, I bet this would be a 200 bike, 175.
I believe
And
it.
then you add all the Unica shit. If you take an S and add Unica, that's 60 grand. So you
Yeah.
imagine taking this and add Unica, 100 grand easy. So that's the.
Yeah.
You gotta blur this if you put it on the
See?
screen.
What are you blue balling the audience for?
It's like a matching set, and it's literally I can't show it. I promise.
Okay.
It's a
Unlisted.
Revolta and basically that. So because they made
Ah.
630, which is this, and then they made 63,
Uh-huh.
which that's the only thing I could say like a little bit upset I am about Lambo and Ducati is they made 63 for Lambo clients. And then I guess all the dealers were like, oh, I want it, but it wasn't for clients. So not a single customer in the United States got a 63 bike. And meanwhile, I'm at the top of the VIP for Lambo and I'm at the top of the VIP for Ducati. Both of my dealerships are the number 1 dealerships in the world. So how does one of those, I don't get a bike. So I was kind of like a little bit ticked off of like,
That was I showed you was in Monaco.
yeah, that's what I said. They all went all overseas and stuff. I've had 9 Lambos. I've had with the Desmos Adichie, $11.99.
Oh, yeah, the whole-
this bike, that bike. So yeah, I'm like, how do I not get a 63?
True
But,
Ducati person. Have you had anything but Ducati though?
First bike was a Katana 600.
Okay.
Nobody
First
will know
bike?
what that is.
First
No
bike.
one will even know what that is.
I've heard of it just because I do YouTube with motorcycles.
ZX9R Cali,
Okay, so you've had a
ZX10R.
currently. Do you have any?
No, fuck that. It's Ducati or nothing now.
Only Ducati.
Right. It's like saying Lambo or nothing. So, but I am a huge McLaren guy.
Interesting.
I got a
Okay.
W1 coming.
Gents, we got to get those bikes inside because I don't have room, so we need to.
Okay. Sounds good. You guys heard it, so now we're gonna keep moving stuff inside. Where's Mr. MV? What, Mr. Italia, Mr. Ducati? We.
I don't call him Mr. MV.
I know, right? Well, that's the name I gave him. That's how people know him, and we're like, comment if we should change his name.
Yeah, the problem is now I'm going to start calling him that.
But it's just like just even pushing this is like
I
so
know.
nuts. Like I can't even describe to people. Like it's so like you think that's light, and then you push this, and you're like,
Nah, it's
how
completely
can it feel
different.
dramatically that.
But the
different?
thing is, you push this, and that's why I want to put them on the scale. When you move this,
I'll push that one in. I bet I could feel the.
it's very close. That's why I really want to scale.
Just dropping it if I could put 2
Yeah.
fingers on this, but I'm barely like holding it, and it's just like
Yeah,
it just glides.
I know.
So could you imagine going around a corner and it's like
Well, that's a bummer because this is 0 miles. So I see. Initially, I thought what we're gonna do is ride mine.
take out the STO.
You ride this, and then maybe we switch or something.
Which the STO is for sale, by the way.
The CO is for sale.
I think I got 90 into that bike.
Oh wow.
Exhaust is 10. Actor.
Yeah,
AEM parts is about 6 or 7.
See, that's the thing. A lot of people don't understand how expensive it is to modify bikes. You're talking someone that wanted to do a full custom build.
Just the exhaust, 10 grand. 85, but then you got an ECU, you got to install it, labor, so it's 10 grand just for the exhaust.
Yep. And
AEM
my
is like
V4R,
6.
well, V4R is around 45-ish, something like that.
All the Resmo parts in there is about 12, so yeah. And then it was dyno broken in, so that bike's engine's completely broken in on the dyno.
That's wild. But yeah, like with all the mods and build, that's why they were saying these bikes are so expensive to build. Kind of like the HP4 Race as well. They just start adding up and it gets so expensive. That's how this Ducati over here is still over 100K in parts and build and all that. But like I was telling you guys, the HP4 Race cost BMW over 200K, I heard, or something like that, and they sold that bike for 80, 90. So
If you hit the shutter button, does it scroll through camera focal lengths?
no idea. I've never tried.
I'm not gonna do it now. I'll try it in a sec. when you hover your finger over it, it comes up with the.
Sound of a Ducati.
Nothing better.
Perfect. You're good there. At least it's red so you can see it. That's when I'm the best at giving orders.
It's like put away your toys, children.
I know. This is like Blue Balls 101. You know, all these pretty toys and all that, we don't get to, you know, go crazy on them. But now I know that that bike has 1 mile, so I totally thought that at some point, like, I'm gonna ride this, he's gonna ride this, and maybe we'll do like a switch or something. But I'm assuming you ride like any other Superleg, right? It's just like a,
Yes.
yeah, it's a custom. So we've ridden Superleg before, so even just seeing it on the road would have been cool. But looks like that might not happen since this bike has 1 mile. But the Street Fighter ST, oh, that'd be cool to ride. Never ridden one of those.
It has a whopping 90 miles. The Street Fighter.
Oh my
9-0.
Please buy, yeah.
Okay, just buy that one.
Buy that one?
Yeah.
It's got 12 miles on it.
What about this one has 12? Yeah, I think they need me here just to put miles on bikes. That's it. One job. Let's put miles on bikes. But I mean, look at this trio. I think I said it. I think you took a picture and reposted it.
Oh yeah.
The V4J, one of one murdered out. What is it like? It's a matte carbon.
Yeah. So this was
Superleggera.
Unica number 1 is the blue one, and Unica number 2 is the matte. That's it for the Superleg.
Yeah. And one of one custom V4.
And we got the architect behind all of it.
Yeah, what I was saying though is like 130, like a Lambo bike now is 100. I mean, I think this is like, I'm half tempted to buy it. I'm like, I take it for my word, it's cheap.
That's what I'm saying.
If this
You
was
should-
my bike, I would list it for 200 plus.
You should get this and just ride it. So
Right.
got this.
I think that's the deal of a lifetime for 130 grand. You usually couldn't even duplicate that now. Right, Mike? If that was today, that would be over 200. So you're literally getting a bike that's based up 100 with 30 grand. Like, would you say I'll give you 30 grand if you did all that? You couldn't put that shit on there for 30 grand.
Trust me, I've built a lot of
Fully
full
exposed parts magically. There's no way you can do that for 30 grand. I mean, you know, you're buying this piece, 30 grand. It's like,
Well, yeah. Did you say how much you're into this one?
I stopped counting after 100. So when I pass 100, it's probably like close to 110, but roughly around that. And that's the thing, I'm not even, I think as soon as I do the forks, it'll be around the 110 for this build alone. And there's like so much more to do, that's the thing. Like, you guys think this is complete? I can easily dump another, probably 15 to this right now.
you got calipers alone, you could say 6. Those rotors, I think, are what, 2,500 out of the blue one? There's another 8,500 just in caliper and rotors.
Yep.
Right there. The shock is, what is that, 10?
No,
forks?
surprise, this shock is about 3.
Really? I thought they were 10.
But the install is not going to be cheap either. You got to factor in like a lot of these parts. If you get them, like installing them might be difficult.
But you could do reserve shocks if you wanted. MotoGP reserve shock.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. Like, there's certain stuff like the spring and all that. Those are the spring. Well, you told me about the weight difference, so I do want to make it lighter because
Right.
lighter means faster, simply.
Right.
You know, but there's a lot of parts that aren't like, you know, the shocks, all that. I'm not going to track it. I'm not really going to.
Right, you're not going to notice the
No,
difference.
the main thing I want to do those is because A, it's not really that expensive, and B, aesthetically, I feel like the black
Yeah.
is gonna look so much more menacing than essentially the gold.
Yep.
So between the forks, the Superleg wings, and probably calipers as well, I think this bike will be almost complete. Never complete, but good enough. And now that I knew the next Superleg is gonna be 250, you know, got
Allegedly.
allegedly.
Unconfirmed.
Yeah, we don't know, but potentially a jump up from 100 to. know,
You guys are some real speculators. I'm just gonna say that.
Of course. We're just, you know, question mark.
What do I know? I don't know anything.
Yeah, nobody knows anything. We're not at the #1 Ducati store in the world at all. This is all AI generated, actually.
I'm sitting at home playing something with the potato chips right now.
No, but if that's the case,
But think about what a GP engine costs. Forget an R engine. Think about what a GP engine costs. A real GP engine.
the
Yeah.
price of a whole bike is,
Yeah.
isn't it like 200-300 or something?
Yeah. So, but if they got to make it reliable, it goes, 10,000 miles or just as great.
Reliable. This is not even reliable. This is even less reliable.
Right?
Because I really want, because I have the R, which is essentially a big Superleg.
Right.
That's why I really wanted the 1299 Superleg, because that was the most rowdy. But in my process of wanting to buy that bike, the issue is that everyone told me that carbon fiber swing arm and all that, like it would twist.
He said I'll see you in the morning.
Yeah, the carbon swing arm, it would literally bend. And then it's out of warranty because that bike is older,
Right.
and you can't get another one. And plus engine pop. So that's why I like long term. I want to get that bike to ride it. And I'll ride it hard.
They're
I'll do
pretty
top
rare.
speed.
Like you barely ever see it. We never barely see an 1199 either.
Yeah.
Those guys sell for that.
That's why instead of doing the 1299 Superleg, the 1199 is honestly cool to look at all that. But when I get bikes, I want to like ride them,
Right.
and I want them to be great. That's why the Superleg is one of those bikes that rides amazing.
Yeah, because it's already built with all that power,
Yeah, but see, like the HP4 Race, which is a very track bike.
Right.
I love that bike. It's just not really rideable for them.
Right.
That bike demands to be on the track.
Right.
It's not as enjoyable. This
Like
is
unless you're up
enjoyable.
at the 12, 13, 15 range, it's like,
No, it has torque, it has everything. It's just a really stiff bike. The gearing are super short. There's a lot of stuff. Bye.
just for bikes. Forget the car, just for bikes.
No, that's why I collect bikes. Cars are so much more. It's difficult. These are like big boy toys.
Yes.
Yeah, bikes and guns. Those are my things.
Oh, we gotta go out to Vegas then.
You got toys
I
as well?
gotta hook up at that.
Perfect. Perfect. So that's
Smoke
I'm in the
everywhere.
process of moving to Vegas.
Oh, you are?
Yeah. I have one important question, actually, now that I'm thinking about it,
Okay.
because you mentioned the naming. So is that bike like legally V4J?
Yes.
That is sick.
Yes.
That is sick. Because a lot of my bikes, I like renamed them, but essentially
Well,
on
it
paper,
literally leaves the factory like that.
a V4J.
Yeah.
Oh, that is badass.
Yeah,
So,
so-
yeah, that's a true. See, that's a factory one of one. This is a factory one of one. Mine are custom one of ones. So a little bit different there, but it just, I don't know, seeing them all together, just the fact that they're all, nothing is, you're not gonna see this anywhere else. out
Did you
there.
see that in the same showroom is like, and this guy's very private too. So like this bike has never been out, and he got it. He's like, I don't want social media. Bam, goes to his house, and it's been gone for 4 years.
They just told me it has 12 miles on it, so I'm like, you guys need me to put miles on your bikes. I'll keep it safe. You can
I
trust
said,
me.
here's the keys
I
to this.
know,
Did I not?
I know. Yeah,
That would
no,
make
next
some
time.
good content with that
Next
going
time.
down the freeway next to the.
Next time we'll do some fun stuff. I just like riding fun bikes. That's all it is for me.
Yeah. And that's probably also what keeps me safe at the track. Like my Desmo Sedici, I literally broke it in on the track.
That's it.
So the first time I ever rode it was on the track.
Why'd you get rid of that? That's that's a bike I've never ridden that I really
So
like.
hot though, so hot. You think an R is hot? That thing is just like.
I don't really think the R is hot. I think people over exaggerate personally. But like, you know what I mean? With a proper, because this has been dyno tuned.
Right.
So this doesn't have an up map. This is a proper tune. It rides very different from an up map.
Okay.
That's why I was gonna say, like, if you want, we can do, because you've ridden, I'm assuming you've had a V4, V4R.
Oh yeah, yes.
Since you have 1 mile now, I was like, I don't know what you've ridden.
Yeah.
Mike,
Yeah.
Mike, buy a motorcycle scale, please. Yeah, we've done it before. We have to cut
He's
out
very
some
good
certain
about
stuff.
that, so it's all good.
Yeah. Our stuff right now is speculation, so that one we
Yes.
can talk about. But when he comes back and tells me the good news, we'll
What
talk
good
that.
news? There's nothing
Yeah, there's
good
gonna
news.
be good news.
They're better.
It's hard to.
They're better.
Gossip tabloids, official source.
But they're gonna show it. If they're gonna show it, they'll probably show it in November. What's that show? EICMA, yeah.
That's
Whereas the bike at this point's got to be done. Like you only got
Yeah,
4
that's
more
true.
weeks to paint
That's
a bike,
right.
so yeah,
Time
it's
is
gotta
flying.
be.
That's gonna be like after tomorrow.
Yeah. And then I just picked up a 750 last week, and then I got the W1 on order.
W1 is gonna be crazy.
Yeah, that's
I
fully-
saw one
fully
at,
exposed carbon.
what is it, Monterey? First time? I was like, well,
F1 in Vegas, they're gonna have it as the lap car, the pace car.
W1 is gonna be that pace.
W1 first time it's gonna be seen in public. Like
We're gonna be
as
there
the
for
public.
F1.
I'll be there.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll link up then.
Yeah. And then, I'm debating if you pay 25 grand, you get the whole experience with McLaren, and you get to take your car on the track behind the W1 at like 9 o'clock at night when 300,000 fans are there, and you do a parade lap.
Can we do that with a bike?
Yeah, I wish.
Imagine.
So I'm like, I want to suck up 25 grand, but that's the. I mean, you get the whole 3-day
You
pass
can do
and
it on
everything,
the
but
bike, tax write-off. Take.
riding on an F1 track in front of 300,000 people behind a W1 is like.
That would be a thing.
Do it for charity.
We'll make stuff happen in the
Hey, if
future.
don't let me donate it, I get tax deduction. Unfortunately, I just pay it to them, and that's the cost of your seat.
I just realized that's the same as my, 1 year newer than my factory. Those are pretty rare too. What are you guys doing having an Aprilia in here? What happened?
There's over there too.
I'm just messing with
Selling
you.
it because they bought a real bike.
Oh!
Shut it down.
Do you want to repeat that just in case you didn't get it?
Mike said any Aprilias that are traded in here are only here because they bought a real bike.
So you want to see how many real bikes are brought? Aprilia. Poor guys. He's like, now I gotta sell these. What do I do with these?
I'm over here with the Extrenta, like.
No, you got creme to the creme. Exactly.
That's different.
That's the SL of you know.
Well, not anymore because now they came up with the, what is it? GPX or whatever?
XGPX.
Oh, they came out with another above one.
They came out with two
Above.
above.
There's the
The
Extrema.
Extrema is kind of same shit. They just put like a uglier body on it, which
Right.
I don't think is an upgrade. But the GPX one or whatever, that one is
Is
definitely.
that after the GP bike or?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
looks
it
like
looks
a
like
GP
one.
one.
Really?
It literally looks.
It's basically
That
an
was
Extrenta with different bodywork.
How much is that? 'Cause the other one was what, 70?
the Extrenta, I think the Extrenta was 80, and then the Extrema was like 95 or
Really?
90, and then the new one.
I thought it was 90.
The new one?
I thought. I could be wrong.
I don't know, maybe, but they're all around that price.
So none of them are street legal, right?
No,
Yeah.
no.
That's the difference. These are.
I know that's a big difference.
Right?
For me, it doesn't matter, but for everyone else.
Well, that's what.
Well,
Basically,
technically,
that's what sells them.
Dave.
Street legal itself, making it easier. So that's what BMW ran into with their bike.
Holy shit.
no, that bike looks insane.
That's literally GP bike.
Yep.
Wow.
Now he's like, maybe I'll get a Aprilia too. I don't know. I just looked at it and it's not really still. It's sick. Don't get me wrong, but I always gotta have like more of a reason to upgrade. And I really like the Extrenta theme and all that. That's why I'm like, I love that bike. I'm keeping it. But
I agree with you. I like the Extrenta better than that.
it's the most Aprilia bike. You know what I mean? I like when companies lean to like the Superleggera, you know what I mean,
Right.
and all that. Like they do something unique, but you can tell it's still a Ducati. If you see that on the road, I kid you not, for someone that doesn't know much about bikes, they probably look at this and be like, oh, it's the same thing as that. You know what I mean, that GP bike that
Right.
you saw.
Oh, yeah.
I like that it stands out to everyone, the people that do know and the people that don't know. Like the Extrenta or the Superleg. I mean, if you see a Superleg, you're gonna be like, this is not a normal Ducati. Even if you don't know nothing about bikes.
Right. The
Wings
wings
I like
alone.
Wings alone give
I was gonna say the wings alone is like, what is that thing?
The color, because even the Superleg, like that's why I didn't do my Ducati, the V4R and the Superleg red,
Right.
Because I didn't want to be a Superleg lookalike. You know what I mean? So I kept it in the kind of Ducati red. But the Superleg red, it's funny because there's the Unicas, but there's no regular Superleg over in here. You only
Right.
have the special ones, but the Superleg red is actually different than the other Ducati reds.
Yeah. Like the 1199 is almost like that marble red.
Yeah. Yeah, the 11 is completely
Red
like,
orange.
you can tell, but even the regular V4 Superlegs, even that red is a little different than mine.
There's an 1199 in here somewhere.
Yeah. So it's like marble, almost marble red, but like brighter.
You okay? These guys, they came to say what up.
Nice seeing you guys. Yeah, of course. Let's do it by the bike. Sorry, Mike. I know we're keeping you guys after hours. We'll cut after this. We'll skedaddle. Sorry.
That's
we'll
big
leave
boss
right
when you're
after this.
talking closing up.
You want to buy his even more special Ducati as well? Of course. Of course. Nice meeting you.
Yeah, this is almost like 1199 Super.
Yeah, definitely. The calipers and everything. No, this is a special bike, but you just can't compare this to the Panigales.
Of course.
Which is why he's selling. Let's go outside. I can't believe, yeah, it's literally been almost an hour of yapping. But this is what happens when there's people passionate about like the same shit. We're all
course.
like,
It's like you just talk.
modify. I didn't even feel like it. I thought we were talking for like 25, 30 minutes. Not an hour. I mean, look at that Revuelta. That looks so sick.
For me,
and
the
then
sun.
and then my little car in the back. Hey, at least we both have 1,000 horsepower.
I was gonna say, yeah. And see drag times, he runs them, and they literally almost identical. 9.2, 9.3, 1.9. Yours is, I think, like directly off the line, a little faster, but quarter mile time, they're almost identical. That's why people ask me, they're like, what is this like to drive compared to your Aventador and everything else? And I'm like, it's literally like a Tesla Plaid with the V12 sound.
with the experience.
I mean, it's literally like
Yeah.
that. When you take off the line, it feels exactly like a Plaid, but of course you have the engine.
you need to take me on a drive on one of these. That'd be fun.
Well, you
That'd
can drive
be
it.
fun. Next video then.
Okay.
When we do the bikes and the shoe and all that,
Yeah.
that'd definitely be cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Couple thousand horsepower cars.
2K
They,
right there.
they don't care. They don't compare. I'm not comparing the two, but hey, horsepower's
I have a Plaid.
horsepower. So you appreciate it a little bit, right?
I am a diehard. I've had 8 Teslas. I have a Plaid. I have a Cybertruck, Cyber Beast, a Y. Yeah, and I literally will never not have a Tesla because of my dogs. So you just put it in dog mode. I got the camera inside and
See, that's what I said. I was like, oh, bikes.
some other stuff in a Harley.
That's what I've always said. I've always said as soon as I got a Tesla, I was like, I'm always gonna have a Tesla just because it's so convenient. And then Elon takes the wheel. You don't gotta drive if you don't want to.
Wait
all
till the
that.
Roadster comes out with SpaceX package. It'll be 1 second 0 to 60.
One day. We've been talking about that
I know.
for a decade at this point.
But it'll happen.
Yeah.
Did you see the inside of that car?
Yours? No, I haven't.
I'm not a total Lamborghini fan, but he did a really nice job on this car.
I bet everything he has is like pretty much fully custom, so I wouldn't be too surprised. Oh wow. That is
Beautiful.
It is beautiful. Ooh,
I like that. And
I like that it's black.
Headliner with the stitch. And then the same with the doors is all stitched like that.
that is so sick.
What's nice is they just really cleaned up the dash too.
It's more screens, but it's in a way it's simpler.
All right, I guess to end the video, we gotta hear it start.
Oh, yeah.
The proper way. The proper way.
Yeah, so
No,
here's the confusing part. So when you started, it's an E mode. So the first
Yes.
day I took it out, I felt like an idiot because I'm like, Nick, it's broken. It doesn't work. I got the button, and he's like, no, idiot, you're in E mode. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, look at that sunset too.
No. That's why when you rolled back, when you put it in reverse, it's like, what's happening? But we need a proper start.
So until the engine warms up, the engine is actually on. But if I drove right now, it'd be in full battery mode. So you could rev it as much as you want, but you run on battery. Once the engine's warm, the engine automatically will kick over, and then you're going. So that's why if you put it to the floor right now, it doesn't rev because the engine's warming up, and you're just in E mode.
Yeah, that's a lot of good safety modes.
On is the day that you can start it. Wow, like there's nothing you can do. You can literally put your foot to the floor right now, and there's no engine sound.
That's good. This way it lasts you longer. You know what I mean? You're not gonna break
Well,
it
yeah,
as fast.
you got the guys doing exhaust spit flames, and then it's like, why did I blow out a gasket? Why is my piston? I don't know.
That'd be me. That's me right here. I'm the type of guy. No matter what vehicle it is, I'm gonna find a way to modify it and break it.
Yeah, so this is like crazy man proof. So there's nothing you can do until the room takes about it.
I'm assuming that's not like a spec. I'm assuming the carbon.
Yeah, so like all under here, and then they match the stripe. So they stripe it under this all painted, and then all the carbon there. Then now you can do this, and this in carbon. Another 70. But when
Actually, not too bad.
Yeah, but when I got mine, that option wasn't available. So according to when I got my everything, so the bottom, and then they got the fin, the mirror, the whole way party here.
You got everything carbon. Everything that you can, you got.
Literally
in
every
carbon.
box I checked. And then all the carbon through here. So as I said, I think mine's a 727 sticker. So unless you did like some crazy stuff, that's basically the highest spec car you can get for a 24.
It's beautiful.
And then now 25, you could get just tariff alone is 800, and then you throw in all the other stuff. I mean, you could probably get close to 900 if you went like.
See, guys, this is
crazy,
why
crazy.
I stuck with bikes because my entire collection is essentially the sticker of this. Not even the current price. You know what I
And
mean?
you get more fun, right? Take this out.
Exactly,
It's like
exactly.
having 7 of these, and you just take one out a different day of the week, and you're always like messing
Except
around. This is
having-
like, okay, I'm just rolling one out.
Yeah, having 7 of these is, I don't even know how expensive that would be, but yeah, that's the thing. We got the top bikes from every single brand, very modified, all for about 7.
Okay, so question for you:
Yes.
not what you have, but what you don't have. If someone just gave you a blank check or whatever, like what could you get? I'm talking any year, any make, anything, just 2 wheels,
2 wheels, any bike?
any bike from 1940 to now, doesn't matter, just anything.
Unfortunately, I'm still gonna say, I'm very biased. I'm still gonna say H2R.
That you don't have.
Oh, that I don't. Okay,
that you
okay,
don't
okay.
have.
The thing is, that's hard for me because, wait, MotoGP bikes are on the table.
Yeah, 2 wheels.
I would go for a MotoGP bike, a current MotoGP bike, probably the current like Ducati MotoGP bike.
True. Yeah, true.
But that's cheating. I feel like
But
I'm
the
cheating.
problem is though, it's like an F1 car. They got to warm up the fluids, warm up this. So in reality, you couldn't even ride it because you would need a whole team just to get it going.
Yeah.
And you ever see those bikes off the line? They're like, I mean, it's like there's no bottom end of those bikes.
But that's why you have like 5 to 10 other bikes,
Right.
And you ride those, and then once in a while you ride that one.
Yeah. Okay. Not MotoGP. So let's not go.
Not
that
MotoGP.
extreme.
I think a bike that I don't have. That's the thing. I feel like I collected all the bikes that I want. So
But
right
there's a lot of
now-
badass bikes made in the 90s and the 2000s. Like it may
I'm
not, the
big
tech may
on-
not be now, but if you pulled up someone to be like, that's a fucking badass
See,
bike,
I actually don't care about too much about the tech. It's more about the power to weight ratio.
right?
So a lot of the older bikes, even if they have some sort of decent power, they're very heavy. Or,
True.
you know what I mean? So that
True.
I'm very big on. I want like all of my bikes I've done top speed runs on. I want to see what these bikes are capable to do.
What is an H2R top speed run?
So far, I've got it to 226. I'll show you the video.
But eventually it's got to run out of gear probably before it runs out of power.
So that's what is happening to me. So that's why I'm modifying it. My H2R is fully custom, full carbon, tuned, like anything that I can do to max out the power, gearing, everything is maxed out. I'm actually going to replace the entire rear hub to add more teeth, to take away more teeth actually from the rear hub.
Yes,
for
I
more
was going
top
to say,
speed.
yeah.
Yeah, so, and it's already been dyno tuned specifically, you know, it made an extra 25 wheel horsepower.
Yeah.
So that's why that bike is about, what, 360 horsepower?
Something, yeah.
Yeah, imagine that, and that bike should be around 450 pounds.
Have
So
they
it's not even
changed that over the years when it first came out till now? Have they? I know originally they
They
did like
added-
that. The Japanese suspension, of course, now they use Brembo. Now they use Brembo calipers.
They added a little bit of power, a few
Did
things
they?
here and there, but not
Not
much.
much?
It's one of those that if it's not broken, don't fix it.
True.
Because still now there's nothing that competes that even comes close to it. You know what I mean? We're talking about the next Super like that might make 250 to 280.
Right.
That bike still stock is rated at 325 or something like that.
Yeah. But
But-
Super's going to be 330 pounds.
Yeah, see the power, that's dry weight though. See, I want to see
Yeah.
wet weight. Wet weight,
But still,
yeah.
what's wet on R? It's like high fours, right?
Wet is 425.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was more than that.
No, it's very light.
Okay.
425. The M1000 RR, I have one of those. That's 423, so they're very close.
Okay.
But mine, since they're very modified, I think they definitely should be close to the 400 flat wet,
Okay.
which I think roughly it should be only about 10 pounds from the Superleggera. That's why I want to test it properly.
Yeah. I'm
That's why.
shocked he does. But again, what is Scales going to do? It's not going to bring him any money. So I don't blame him for not having
It's
Scales.
more for shits and giggles. That's
Right.
why I should buy one. I should just carry around
Maybe a
with me.
good contest like Bike Night comes out.
Yeah.
Who can build the lightest bike gets a prize? You know, something
Yeah.
cool like that.
You can go light. You sacrifice a lot. Like on my H2R, I removed one of my front rotors because I'm trying to, you know.
You are nuts.
Yeah, but I figured
Front rotor, we don't need it. 360 horse, we're okay.
remove just one of them. You know what I mean? Because I'm not tracking it. Realistically, I actually don't need it.
Really?
You know, because that bike is so.
No, rear I would agree. Rear you can take off. Unless you're tracking it, you really don't need a
I'd
rear.
rather use both. I'd rather use
Really?
because the rear is not going to save you much weight. That's the thing.
Oh,
You
true,
gotta keep
yeah.
that in mind. If I'm doing it for weight savings, removing one front rotor, that saved me about 8 pounds. By the way.
Wow.
Yeah, because it's one rotor. I even kept the.
I was gonna say, but you could always do ceramics.
So that's my idea. If you do double ceramics in the
Ceramics
front,
with the billet caliper.
yeah, see, they're not going to heat up enough for you to use them if you do double ceramics. But guess what? If I remove one and I only have
One ceramic.
one ceramic,
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
see, life hack.
And you got unsprung weight,
Life exactly.
which is dramatically different than weight.
Rotational mass, very
Yes,
different.
Unsprung weight is.
But this is
multiplier.
how I found out that I'm just limited with gearing because I did a top speed run and I didn't see any differences
Really.
without having the rotor. So that's why
What
I'm
is that even like? 220 something.
better than anything in these. Trust
Really?
me, I'd rather go over 200 and because there's just so much weight.
But what about the wind?
That's why we work out, man. We can
Yeah,
hold
but
on.
if you got side wind and you're on that bike at 220,
Nah,
like,
no, you're cutting right through the wind. You're like a bullet. Think about it this
well,
way.
if it goes this way, but you got to make sure you don't have side wind this way.
Yeah, you won't feel nothing, especially on these bikes. Those
I don't
bikes
know
are
if my
designed for
cojones are big enough for that.
That'll be fun. If you want me to do a top speed run, I've done a top speed run on the Super Leg,
Yeah.
but I didn't want to like risk it. So I've only
It's
done
2 over 2, right?
It's over 2. I've only touched the 200, so I didn't do a proper one because again, like I ran out of room and I was like, I'm not gonna risk it because it's not my bike. Even though I know I can, I just play it safe when it's other people's
Yeah. I
bikes.
mean, GP bikes, 220, 225 easy.
Yeah, so I did 226. So I'm already the GP top speed.
Oh yeah, but it's just
But-
it's like F1. There's not a lot of tracks. It's not the car can't go. They don't have the track to handle the speed. That's why
Yep.
Indy runs 240s, 250, but it's just, I mean, they're going around the
Circles.
corner pulling out 220 already.
That's my goal. I want to hit 250. 250 on 2 wheels.
Yeah,
On
too bad.
a road legal bike without engine work.
Go to the Volkswagen testing track over there. That's where they do like the Bugatti and they do all the top speed runs. That's where that Chinese car just did its run, I think. And it did like, what did it do, 300 or something,
I guess maybe we'll do that then.
which has no downforce. I'm still boggled in
Yeah.
my mind that that car did that.
Well, sun is down.
Yes.
It's been a fun first time hanging out.
Neon is out.
I know. This is what happens when you put people that like the same shit and they just yap all day. You're we got too sidetracked yapping about all this fun stuff, but we'll definitely link up again. We'll do the drives, the rides,
Yes.
everything. We'll talk more about fun toys.
I was telling some of my boys, I was like, I'm going to meet you, and they're like, no, fuck away. They're like, is that the dude that rides in the rain and the thing? I'm like, you have no idea how big those balls are. I go, we just watch those videos and we just dream about like pulling that shit in the rain, going up on one wheel, and I'm like, yeah, he's probably a little loose up here.
My first time actually riding the H2R, never ridden it. It was because it comes with slicks.
Right.
And it was
Yeah.
raining.
So obviously I have to change that shit over.
I rode with slicks in
the
the
rain?
rain with my H2R for the first time. So, not the smartest
You
idea.
better go up there and give him a little extra love because that's asking for it.
As long as you're careful, you know. I mean, it's like driving a 3,000 horsepower car. As long as you know how to control and tame it, as long as you don't push your limit, you're good. That's how I think about it. I feel like I got to a point where I've passed my crazy phase. So now I do crazy shit, but I know my limits. I know how to.
But bottom line, don't do stupid shit.
Bottom line, don't do stupid shit. That's the quote of the day. After all of this, bottom line, don't do stupid
That's the
shit.
tag of the video. Don't do stupid shit.
AK, don't do what I do. Alright, you guys, we're gonna cut this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed. Drop a like, subscribe. Next video is coming hopefully soon.
Soon, yes.
Pleasure meeting you. It was a lot of fun yapping for
Hour something.
over an hour. Cars, bikes, and all type of fun, adrenaline type of stuff. Sorry to Ducati Newport Beach for keeping them for so long over here, but we'll be back earlier and we'll do a ride, drive, and all the above. Alright guys, peace out, ride safe.